I wanna hear you say that you only want me. What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. What's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants? And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are just going to do like a day in the life. We have to go to the grocery store. So I figured since you guys have been asking for grocery hauls so much lately, I will go ahead and film that. And then when we get back, I'll do a grocery haul. And then I'm not really sure what exactly we have planned. I know Kyle has to go to work at like 2 today. So it will just be like the boys and I tonight, so kind of laid back, but I figured I would take you guys along with me because you guys have been enjoying the vlog so much. So I definitely want to start vlogging a little bit more because I actually really enjoy vlogging a lot. So let's go ahead and get going. Okay, so we are all in the car. Luke's at school, but Liam's all the way in the back. And notice your face is covered with that hat. But he insisted on wearing it today. Kyle's home for a few hours before he heads off to work.
I didn't know you were looking at me.
I know. It is snowing outside. And we thought that it was gonna be like really nice weather. Like we thought it was getting to be spring, and it's definitely not.
Every time that my mind slips, I just see my past life. Having dreams in a dream, I wonder why I carried on with the things that made you lose your mind.
You're getting ready to brave the storm.
Sure. You wanna have a big boy hug? Yeah. Here, this is a big boy hug. I wanna. That was a big boy hug.
Alright, we are gonna head down in, and it's still snowing. I do not want to get out.
So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of time. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you. Keep on saying that I'm better off alone. They don't know what it feels like, but I do. So you faded out while I watched it, obsessed with myself. Wanna hit the reverse on what's broken. Can we be strangers against our friends like a morning? But what's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of time. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then
All right, you can get your chocolate milk. Noah, you want chocolate milk?
No,
Putting your shoes away. You out of breath already, Liam? Mm-hmm.
I'll be a nice brother and sit by Noah.
Oh, you're being a nice brother and sitting by Noah?
Yeah.
You're so sweet.
I want to eat.
Nope, it's right here. I got it for you. Yep.
Can you do me on the camera?
You want to be on the camera? You want to say, hey guys?
Hey guys.
What do you want to tell them?
I love trains and I love trains because I read on one and I loved it.
Because you went on a train and you loved it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's Noah's turn.
All right, Noah, do you want to say anything?
I love trains.
Oh, you love trains too?
Yeah.
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 You guys both love trains, huh?
Do you love Mustangs? Yeah. Trains?
Oh yeah, that's what Noah loves, huh?
Yeah.
Noah loves Mustangs.
Mustangs better than trains? Yeah. Your Mustangs better than trains? Yeah. So that means you love trains. That means you love Mustangs only, and I love trains only. Yeah.
You guys are goofy. Is that chocolate milk good?
Uh-huh.
Good. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so the boys went up to the playroom, so I'm gonna quickly go through everything that we got at the grocery store, and then actually my Grove Collaborative box just came in, so if everything's quiet enough, I'll go ahead and share that haul too. But this is not gonna be like in any order or anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump on into it. Oh, and I will share what we are having for meals this week because you guys always love when I do that too, so let me grab my meal plan. Okay, so this week for meals, on Monday we are having burrito bowls. Tuesday will be spaghetti and spaghetti squash. Wednesday is wonton tacos. Thursday will be leftovers. Friday is pizza and movie night. Saturday will be chow mein. And then Sunday will be chili. So a lot of those recipes have already been made into videos, so I will go ahead and link the Cook With Me playlist up here for you guys, like up in this corner. And then I'll also have a link down in the description box, so if you guys are looking for some fun meal ideas for just families and like very kid-friendly meals, definitely check that out. But now let's go ahead and get into what we got today. Okay, yep, go play nice, okay, in the playroom, and I'll be out in just... Play race?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can play. Liam, why don't you take that whole bin upstairs? Just take the whole toy bin upstairs, okay? Okay, go ahead and play, Noah. Okay, they're back in the playroom just playing for a little bit. I've tried doing grocery hauls with them like hanging out here and playing out here, and it is so loud. So I'm just seeing if they can hang out in the playroom by themselves for a few minutes while I share this, and then I'm sure they will probably not make it. Okay, so the first thing that we got is just this bread. This is the oat nut bread, and it's kind of like a middle of the road bread, so we will just put this, like use this for sandwiches for the boys, and then also if Kyle takes sandwiches for lunch, this is the kind of bread that we will use for that. And then the next thing I got is just two cans of black olives. These, I don't really have like a really good use for them right now, but I like to have a few on hand just because sometimes I'll make like pasta salads or the boys will just want some to snack on, so that's what I got these for. And then the next thing I got is some cream cheese. This is just a 2-pack, and these will just be going on like the bagels that I got. Okay, I couldn't remember if my chow mein recipe actually used ginger or not. I just checked and it actually does not. So I got this in case, but even if we don't use it for that, which I guess we're not going to, I will definitely find another use for it because ginger just flavors everything so good. I also got a cabbage. This is just a green cabbage and it will be for our chow mein. If you guys have not tried that recipe, it's super good. The next thing I got is just some of these carrot chips. I do like getting, I feel like our whole family kind of likes the taste of just regular like whole carrots and then chopping them up, but these have been so convenient for the kids as opposed to just like carrot sticks. So when I'm there, I usually try and grab like one bag of these carrot chips and they'll just eat them with like hummus or sometimes ranch or something. I also got one cucumber, and this I will just be snacking on pretty much. Kyle might as well, but we like to dip it in like buffalo sauce. It's super good. I've been telling you guys about that forever. It never gets old. I also went into Winco's bulk bin and just got some of these dark chocolate chips. And these I usually put into like waffles and things like that. And when we put them in waffles or pancakes or something, it's nice because then we don't need any more sweetness, and so we don't need to add like any syrup or anything. So for a quick like semi on the go breakfast, adding chocolate chips to your pancakes and waffles makes it really nice. I also just got some Trident gum. This is not really part of the grocery haul, but I bought it, so I figured I would share. I also got some restaurant style salsa. This is not one that I've had before, but I ran out of the salsa that we get from Costco, and I'm not sure if we're gonna be going for a few more weeks at least. So I just wanted to go ahead and try this one. It's like a medium one, and it's the Rojos brand. So we will see, but it's like that really, really thin salsa that's not like really chunky or anything, so I figured it would probably be yummy. I also got some broccoli. I might end up chopping them up and baking them in the oven with dinner one night this week. I've actually shared a recipe on that. It's super good. If you guys haven't checked that out, try it out. It's so delicious, and it's like the easiest thing you can make. I also got a big pack of this baby spring mix. This is something I was for a long, long time, like even up until like 2 weeks ago probably, I was getting the romaine hearts just because we like the crunch of it, but I know that this is a lot better for you. And honestly, it's just easier because it's already like pre-washed. It's already, I mean, it doesn't have to be cut up or anything. It's just much like baby greens. And so we've just been starting to do our lettuce this way, and our kids like it too. They don't mind like not having the crunch, like as much crunch or anything. So this is how I've been getting our lettuce lately, and it's been so nice and so convenient. It just cuts out one extra step. Like I don't have to chop it all up. It stays good for pretty much like a whole week. So we've been loving that. I also got 2 red onions. These are just going to be going into like meals that I'm making this week, and I always like to have like a few extra onions. And I wasn't sure if I should get red onions or white onions, but I haven't gotten red onions in a while, so that's kind of why I chose those ones. I also grabbed a few of these bagels. These ones are just plain bagels. And then since Kyle was there, he wanted some of the ones with like the cheddar on top. I don't know. I think these look gross, but these ones look really good. I'm actually not going to be eating these. These are going to be for the boys. I've been trying to eat more like low carb kind of. I don't know. I've kind of talked about it over on Instagram, but I've recently found out that my thyroid is kind of messed up, and so I'm trying to figure out, and I'm kind of like working with my doctor and trying to figure out if there's a way to kind of deal with it naturally before we go down like the medication route. If that's the only route I can take, then I'll take it, but I'm trying to first figure it out like naturally. So I have been eating like less grains and things like that, and it's actually seemed to be helping a little bit. So anyway, these unfortunately I will not be eating, but I have tried them and they are so good. These are probably the best bagels we have ever had. So if you have a Winco near you, you just get them like from the bakery. So super good. So anyway, we got these. They will mostly be for the boys and for Kyle, and I will just be missing them, wishing I could eat them, but for now I'm not going to. The next thing I grabbed is just some raspberry jam. I try and get like the natural one. I know it still has sugar in it, but at least it doesn't have like high fructose corn syrup or anything like that, or like the ingredients list seems pretty good. It just has raspberries, fruit, sugar pectin, or fruit pectin, and citric acid, so it's not too terrible. I usually like to get our jam from Costco, but like I said, we are not going to be going there and we just ran out, so I decided to go ahead and get some of this. The next thing we got is just some sour cream. This is not really for any recipes, just to kind of have in the fridge sometimes. Whenever we have like tacos or something, we either like to use Greek yogurt or sour cream, so that's what that is for. Just kind of have on hand. And then for our wonton tacos, I got some wonton wrappers. If you guys haven't tried this out, I have a recipe on my channel, so I will try and link it up here. This is one you guys have to try out. It's so easy to make and everybody loves it so much. But if you need like a really quick and easy meal for the weeknight, these are definitely a go-to recipe for us. We love them so much, so definitely go check that one out. And if you guys end up making one of the recipes I've shared, definitely tag me over on Instagram or let me know how you like it, because I always love hearing that from you guys. The next thing I got are just 2 red bell peppers. These are mostly just going to be for snacking. I also got some zucchinis. These are just going to be for sides and snacking and things like that. Not really snacking, I guess, but like if I decide to saute some up for a snack or something. But yeah, and then I also might end up making like some zucchini noodles. I'm not really sure, but I love zucchinis, so those are almost always in my hauls, I feel. I also got 2 green bell peppers. These are going to be going into our chili that we're having on Sunday. The next thing I got is these green onions, and these are going to be going into our chow mein recipe, and I think that might be all. I don't think I'm gonna use them for anything else, but I think that I'm gonna try like chopping these up and actually freezing them, because I'm not gonna need all of them. So I'm gonna see how that works. I'm not really sure. I've heard that it works really good, and it almost seems like I tried it at one point, but I can't really remember. So I think I'm gonna do that with the rest of them and see if I can kind of like make it work. And if nothing else, I can definitely just put them in my stock, like my frozen stock bag that I usually keep in our freezer, and then just make like some vegetable stock with them too, so they don't go to waste. The next thing I got is some apples. These are Gala apples, and I got a lot of extras, not really on purpose, but the kids were counting, so they wanted to count 10 of them. I think they might have counted 10. Yeah, they might have either 10 or 11, I don't know if they were counting together, but I decided to just go ahead and get them because apples pretty much never go bad in our house. And then I also got some green apples, and these are pretty much because Kyle and Liam love the green apples. So we did get some Granny Smith apples, and I get questions about this, or like when I was doing grocery hauls all the time, I would get questions about the bags that we use, but these are just laundry mesh bags from the Dollar Tree. They come 3 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. They are super inexpensive. Honestly, I'm gonna say like the quality is not that great. Like the zippers kind of broke off of most of them, but it's fine. It gets your produce home, and then you can just put them in whatever bags or however you store them in your fridge once you get home. I also got some bananas. Bananas are always in my grocery hauls. My kids love eating them. We also put them into smoothies, and then we freeze them and put them in banana ice cream. So there's lots of ways that we like to eat bananas, but those will like almost always show up in my hauls. I also grabbed a few eggs. I do like to get our eggs from Costco because I feel like you can get the highest quality eggs for the lowest price there for sure. We are not really going to Costco right now, at least not for a few more weeks, so I decided to just go ahead and get some of these. And these ones are like the vegetarian fed ones, so I think they're a little bit better than the more traditional ones. And then I also grabbed some carrots. We've been starting to get like the loose carrots just because I feel like they taste more like homegrown carrots. They taste so much better. So we've just been starting to get the loose ones instead of like the ones in the bags. So I got a bunch of these, and these will just be for snacking and going in lunches and things like that. And then I also got 3 different kinds of milk. So we got a almond milk, just unsweetened, and this is not the vanilla or anything, but we will kind of like bake with this. And then I also decided to try the almond and coconut milk. It's also unsweetened, but I thought that might taste really good. I don't know, sometimes coconut has like a natural sweetness to it, so I just wanted to go ahead and try it and see if it was a little bit thinner than the almond milk, because sometimes my kids don't love the thickness of the almond milk. So that's why we usually just use it for baking. And then the last one that I got is just this chocolate almond milk. And I do actually like the Silk dark chocolate almond milk a lot better than this one, but our Winco does never have like the Silk dark chocolate one, so this is like our next best thing. But I don't like to get it too often because whenever we do have it, the boys just only want to drink this, and it still has a lot of sugar in it, but once in a while it's okay. And then the last thing I got is this basil plant. I actually get a bunch of messages from you guys or comments about the basil plant that I have in my kitchen all the time. It's just from Winco, so it's like nothing fancy or anything, but it comes in this little like plastic container, and it smells so good. And I just love having like a little bit of greenery. Plus, if you're making like any type of Italian dish or anything that needs basil, you can just pull it off and then cut it, and then it keeps growing back too. So the one I have, I'll show you. I've had this one for a few months, and I've tried to kind of get it to come back a little bit, but it's just, I think it's just too far gone. I've just used it too much, and I don't know. So I decided to go ahead and get a new one, and this will just sit in my kitchen whenever I need it. And if nothing else, then it just looks pretty. But today we spent $76.57. So I felt like we did really good. We got a lot of stuff. We didn't need to get like any meat or anything. We don't eat meat in every meal, but when we do get it, we do try and get it from Costco and get like a little bit higher quality meats. And then I feel like it's also just more convenient to get it in bulk there, and it's definitely a lot cheaper when you're getting the higher quality meats there. So I didn't need to get like any meat really today. I don't think I got any. but we do have still like our pantry is pretty stocked. So this is just like our perishable foods, but that's where I usually try and stay, is between like the $70 to $80 range a week. And I feel like I do pretty good about it because whenever I go to the grocery store, I bring a list and I try and stick to the list. Like I think I only got one extra thing this time that wasn't on my list. I think it actually was this, like the chocolate chips. And that's just because I forgot to put them on my list. But other than that, like we didn't like splurge and really get anything else. And then I also want to shop the sales, like especially when we go to produce, which is like our biggest bulk of our items that we get. I always will get things that are on sale there, unless if I need something very specific for a certain recipe or something, I might just get the item if it's not on sale. But most of the time I try and shop the ones that are like on a better deal, and that definitely helps us stay more in budget. But yeah, so that is what we got at Winco today. So I hope that kind of gives you guys a little bit of your grocery haul fix, because I know I've been really terrible about doing grocery hauls lately, and I feel like it's just because of like my thyroid thing and just trying to figure out exactly how to eat and like what is going to be working best for me. And so I feel like we've just been kind of all over, but now we've kind of started to get a little bit more regular in our eating again. And so I figured I would go ahead and take you guys along with us today. So I'm going to have to put away all of the groceries, but my Grove box just came in today. I love Grove. I think I have some pretty good things in here. So I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and get all the groceries put away, and then I'll show you guys what I got in my Grove box. Let's go ahead and get groceries put away.
If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back once the tables turn. Bolder, go bolder. Now set your sails on high. And you're strong.